Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're set for these videos. So it's Thursday, and Thursdays I try to do Thursday's Thirsty Thoughts, come up with a topic. Hopefully it's engaging. And get you guys commenting in the comment section below. So I just reviewed this beer. The review will be up tomorrow. It's a Treehouse beer. And it's a hoppy beer, and it's about 5 weeks old. 1 day less than 5 weeks. And it's quite good. I've had better. It's not going to be like beer of the year for double IPAs, but it's quite good. And I think it's because it is 5 weeks old. I've talked about this in some of these other hoppy beer videos from Treehouse. And I'm pretty sure the first time that I heard anything about it was Joe from Jow's Arcade. I don't think I had that life experience before I heard him talking about it. But it seems like they're over-hopping their hoppy beers. And I think it was Sean from Nerd Sense. He and I were talking, or maybe Mike was on it too. That maybe it's because they like brew and then ship to so many of their own locations. Now it's like the Trillium thing where they're over-hopped and like you just kind of got to know to sit on them for 2 weeks or so and then they'll drink nicely. And apparently at some point they had said, yeah, because we know people are going to trade these beers and they're going to get sent places, so we want it to arrive, and be good, not just like drink it now and it's only good now or whatever. I don't know. Team Old IPA like Joe from Jow's Arcade. But anyway, so I'll probably title this something clickbaity like we need to talk about Treehouse or something, or Treehouse hoppy beers or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just say Treehouse so it's even more inviting. And if you don't like hoppy beers, you still click on the link. But anyway, yeah, I think there's something to that. I couldn't tell you why for sure. I like Sean's speculation that maybe they are doing that because of shipping issues, not even issues, but shipping challenges or them wanting to get through inventory they already have at these locations that they then send these kegs and cans to. Because even when I went there in person, the beer I had on draft was a hazy hoppy beer, and it definitely was overhopped, and it wasn't unpleasant, but it was a lot by the end, and I was like, yeah, one and done for sure. My wife and I think I might have mentioned this in a video. The one night, this is a couple weeks ago, it was a Friday. She's like, hey, any of these beers in the fridge I can have, and I always the ones on the right side, I always tell her, I'm like, you're right, picking from the right. So anything on the right is not stuff I'm reviewing. So she grabbed Days Against the Machine, Days and their juice machine, hybrid, and self-collab, whatever. And she's drinking it. She goes, this is too hoppy. And so I tried it, and I'm like, oh yeah, they definitely over-hop this, and it needs to sit. So I ended up drinking the other half of it, and I haven't checked back in. I'm trying to give it a few weeks before I do a review of it. So like, there was that one, the one I had at the brewery, which was not that beer. And then there was an All Mosaic one I did try to check in before I do a review, which I really don't do, but I'm like, I gotta check in on this. And then there was another one, all 4 times the same thing happened, where it's like, this seems like it's too fresh. So if anyone has a theory or like the inside scoop, would love to hear it. But it does seem like they've tweaked how they're doing these beers where you can't, I shouldn't say can't, but like, I don't want to drink them immediately after purchasing, where I'm thinking to myself, I gotta let these sit for me to be able to enjoy them, which again, I gotta go back to Trillium as the first time I was ever aware of a brewery doing that, where it's like, I don't want to drink this fresh. I gotta like let this sit. People have been conditioned fresh with this stuff, and I've never really felt that way. I've never felt that way. Don't qualify. I've never felt that way. And I certainly do not feel that way with what they're doing now. But yeah, have you guys experienced that? Do you guys know another brewery that seems to be doing this? What are your thoughts on it? Do you think this is a bunch of malarkey and you're like, no, they taste exactly how they always have? Anything and everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. It's No Hype Beer Reviews of both of those places. So please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.